Now I assume that you have successfully installed Google Chrome and VS Code. We're ready to begin our lesson. To open VS Code, right-click on the VS Code icon on your desktop and select Open from the context menu. Once VS Code is open, you'll see the welcome screen or the last workspace you were working on. You can close it by clicking on the X button in the top right corner. Let's create a new folder for our project. Click on File in the top menu bar, then select Open Folder. Navigate to your desktop. Right-click on an empty space on your desktop, then select New Folder, and name the folder Complete HTML Course. Double-click on the Complete HTML Course folder. Right-click on an empty space within the Complete HTML Course folder. Select New Folder. Name this folder Basic HTML. Select this Basic HTML folder. This creates a well-structured folder hierarchy for our project, making it easier to organize our HTML files later on. Before start our first lesson, let's install some helpful extensions. Click on the extensions icon in the activity bar. Usually the fourth icon from the left, it looks like 4 squares. Type Prettier in the search bar. Select the Prettier Code Format extension by Espen P. Lund. Click Install. Prettier will automatically format your code according to best practices, making it easier to read and debug. Click on the extensions icon again. Type Live Server in the search bar. Select the Live Server extension by Ripika Day. Click Install. Live Server will allow you to preview your HTML files in a web browser and automatically refresh the browser whenever you save changes to your code. With these extensions installed, we're ready to start coding. Let's create our first HTML file. Click the New File icon here. Then name the file html-page-structure.html and press Tab or Enter. Remember, all HTML files end with the .html extension. It's important to use lowercase letters for file names and avoid spaces. This improves compatibility across different operating systems and web servers. Some systems are case-sensitive, and spaces in file name can sometimes cause unexpected issues. You might have heard that the default file name for an HTML file is index.html. This is because when someone visits a website, the web browser automatically looks for a file named index.html within the website's folder. However, it's perfectly fine to use different names for your HTML files as long as you provide the correct file path when linking to them. I will see you guys in the next lesson.